All right, let's talk DC news for the last week. Now, most of the time when I talk about stuff on my channel, it's going to be stuff that has been confirmed. And today, all three things that I talk about have been confirmed. So let's talk about the first thing here. We've got the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. Either the heads of AT&T, Warner Brothers, or DC came out last week and said that that movie is only months away, meaning they're expecting it to come out before March or sometime in March. So we could get a late winter or early spring release on Zack Snyder's Justice League. So that is good news. And I think they're going to want to do that after coming off of Wonder Woman being released. So that kind of leads us into the second story that I want to talk about, which is Wonder Woman and its release on HBO Max. For a lot of people who didn't know, Wonder Woman is going to be the first movie that's going to be day and date with movie theaters. It'll be released in movie theaters and also on HBO Max the same day. Well, Warner Brothers came out this last week and HBO Max and said everything that they release this year is going to be day and date with theaters and HBO Max. And on HBO Max, it will have a streaming window of just 30 days, and then it will be gone. So if you don't see it on HBO Max within the first 30 days, you will miss your opportunity. But they're doing that in the first year to kind of help recoup the costs of these movies because of the investors. They're wanting some of their money back. And the only way they could do that is if they're making money somehow. So it's not going to cost you any extra money if you have HBO Max. You'll just get the movie right then and there for 30 days. But it will also be in theaters for the places that are still showing movies. All right. Now, that leads us to the last story that I want to talk about, which is Wonder Woman 1984. They had the first screenings this last week, I think on Friday, and the first reviews are out. And universally across the board, they are amazing. Everybody seems to love this movie. There are a couple of comic book websites that got a chance to see the movie, and they all agree that this is a very ambitious, a very hopeful, and uplifting second film. Some people, I think the most negative thing I saw was that it takes a little while to get going, but once the movie gets going, it is exhilarating. So I'm really excited for that because I really liked the first movie a lot. There were some scenes in there that just bring me back to being a kid and feeling like I'm seeing a real superhero on the screen. And I'm hoping we get quite a bit of that in Wonder Woman 1984, which is getting released on Christmas Day, both in theaters and, like I said, on HBO Max. Those other movies that I mentioned from Warner Brothers, look for some big hits coming out next year, like Tom and Jerry. You've got The Matrix 4. You've got the Mortal Kombat film. You've got Kong versus Godzilla. There's lots of movies that are coming out, and that also includes the Suicide Squad. So we're getting at least 2 DC movies that will be streamed as the same day as movie theaters. So we got a lot to look forward to coming up in the next 6 months. And I'll continue to bring you guys news as news comes out on all the DC stuff happening across, the internet. I try to look up news all the time, and I'm going to bring you guys the stuff that has been confirmed and sometimes some speculation stuff. I'll bring you the information like last week I brought about Joe Manganiello teasing the Batman, actual TV show possibly with Zack Snyder. He's got a number of projects coming up with Zack Snyder. He's tried to work with him for years, and he wasn't allowed to talk about what they are working on. So everyone is speculating that that is the Batman TV show that has been rumored on HBO Max. There is one show that has been confirmed, and it's for The Batman. There's the movie The Batman with Robert Pattinson coming out, and they are doing a Gotham City Police Department show, a GCPD show on HBO Max. That has been confirmed 100%. But they're talking about another DC show, another Batman show, not related to that at all, but actually related to the Zack Snyder universe of the DC characters. So we'll see what happens. There's going to be some exciting news coming out over the next 6 months. So stick around and you will get all of that information. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will be notified as I have new videos go up.